Good morning, traders. Can you guys hear me now? Does mic sound all right? All right, cool. All right, so I'm getting into the watch list this morning. Another morning, have about two watches I'm looking at this morning. First one is IEA. IEA. This did go on a recent run. About a month ago. Ran to this 350 mark. You see it had high volume, so that's an area of interest. I'm looking at here on the chart. So that 350 level is an area that I am going to be watching closely. We have pre-market highs at 330, 333. We have support right now at 290. Right now volume's a bit light. Spreads are pretty wide, but we'll be watching this one. I have no bias at the moment. Someone actually mentioned a good point to me on IEA that I do want to be careful. You guys do see it has high institutional ownership. Someone did mention that majority of that is held by BlackRock, and they have BlackRock is a lot of the companies they do hold stake in have gone on some big recent runs. ALK is another one that have stake in. So something to be aware of that. They do have some big players there holding IEA. So just something to keep aware of. So what I'll be watching for will be a parabolic spike into that 333 level, 350 level. Ideally, my stop would be over that level there at 350 mark. So probably give it to around like 355, 360, and I'll stop out if I do look for a short. So what I'd want to see would be an open, a quick spike on up, on low volume, and I look to short, into pops. Or if we see a weak open, holding this 290 level, reclaim 3, and it starts to do some strong volume, I'll look to long. So no bias on it. Those are my two scenarios I'll be watching on IEA. I did reserve some borrows, so we'll be keeping close eye on this one. Other than that, T2, I'm watching T2, but I don't really love trading stocks around this range, 90 cents, a dollar, just not my type of style. Right now, kind of just trading in this channel right now between this 80-cent mark and this 110 mark. So we'll keep it on watch. It is easy to borrow at center point, so we'll see what it does on T2. So really, just IEA will be my my main focus right out of the gates. Yeah, floats around 9 million. Sometimes the floats different, but I checked a few other sources. Yahoo Finance usually my go-to source for the float. Also, Workhorse, they did have didn't have the best earnings, so we'll be watching that one. I do have a position in there, so I just gonna put a stop in on that one on Workhorse. Below 3, I'll stop out on that one. Didn't have the greatest of earnings, so we'll be watching that position over there. So right now, just looking through chat, just make sure I'm not missing anything. Uh, yeah, I heard of Trade Zero, but I mean, if he's in the U.S., you can't open up Trade Zero outside the U.S. The U.S. Trade Zero, the minimum's 25K. Let me know if he's from the states. Is he from the states? I mean, if he's oh, he lives in the UK. Yeah, I would probably say Trade Zero would probably be the best bet. Outside the U.S. So I would definitely recommend Trade Zero. You sure about that, Ricky? Through Trade Zero? I never heard of that. I know Colbert does a thing like with Venom that you could open 5K minimums, but I never heard of Trade Zero. That's interesting. I'll definitely look into that. Yeah, didn't know that. Oh, they did update their services? Oh, it's good to know. Thanks. Didn't know that. Got it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess they changed it. Yeah, it was 25K minimum. All right, so you got 9 minutes. The market opens. Really hoping we get like some big squeezer this week, guys. Getting pretty tired of this sluggish market. Really long overdue for a big runner. Visa, more news. This thing always coming out with news every other day. So they're really trying to hold this thing above $1. Yeah, August, like I said, the other day in the stream, August is one of the slowest months, so just gotta power through it. Be smart, be safe. Don't go big size. No reason to attack big. When the market's slow. So it's gotta be okay with small gains, small winners, and just be consistent. You know. So we got about 6 minutes till the market opens. You guys know what I'm watching. IEA, just pretty much watching this one. I'll go over my game plan real quick again. You're either going to see two things. Either see a quick parabolic spike into 325, 330s. Ideally, that 350 area is the area that, will be my ultimate risk. That was the high from the previous high volume day. I want to see the spike on low volume. I don't want to see a high volume spike. I want to see relatively low volume. Or if we see a weak open, hold 290, base, 945, reclaim 3 and strong volume, probably trap and squeeze. So those are the two things I'm watching on IEA. T2, I'll probably just be watching, not trading it. You see, we do have that 70% institutional ownership. Like I said, BlackRock has a stake too. 9 million in float. Has gone on a recent run. They were awarded a $98 million contract, which is a pretty big contract. When you see contracts, bigger than the market cap, and generally it's pretty good news. All right, so we got about 4 minutes as the market opens. You guys, new to watching the stream, we do this every day. Me and my trading partner Alex, he does his options live stream. The Nightbot's posting links to the other channel. So if you guys are interested in options, he's gonna be doing a small account challenge next week. So definitely go check him out. Nightbot posts a link to their channel, and we do a Discord chat. So definitely check out our Discord chat. We got a great group of traders in there. So IEA cracking a little bit here. Want to see that whole 290. Looks like it is dropping on down a bit. Bids at 275. We'll see if this can reclaim. Hopefully it does. It's really the only watch for me on. Really only watch right now. T2 is holding on up, holding at 90 cent mark. See, it's been holding the 72.89 EMA lines all morning. Now it's starting to get above VWAP. See if volume starts to move on in. It's gonna have some $1 resistance. To each time I got over $1, it pulled on back. We'll see if it could break above $1 and hold. All right, so we're about to open IEA. See what it does here at the open. Oh, throw the other level 2 up real quick. Alright, so there's T2 on the bottom, level 2 there. See if this one does. It's a workhorse right now, low 330s. SSR is on, down more than 10%. T2, some volume moving in there. Testing that $1 mark. Just want to confirm the float on this. Let me check Yahoo. Check Market Watch. Alright, so Yahoo has it at 34. Looks like it is about, in that 30 million range. It's a bit higher in float there. So huge volume stuff there at $1. Let's see IEA. I'm trying to curl a little bit. See if this one could reclaim. The spreads are so big on IEA. And you got to be cautious there. We did get that weak open. I remember this one last time it ran too. It did, have a weak open trap and squeeze on IEA. There's just no bidders there on the bid side. It's lacking on the bid side. So T2 over $1 now. So T2 right now, has all the volume, the hype right now. Let's see if it could base over $1. Pre-market highs at 113. Does have a gap to fill there on the daily to this 130 mark. There's no volume on IEA. No reason to get involved with that right now. So T2 right now, hitting some new highs. Anyone in T2 right now? Anyone playing this one? So it does have that little small gap to fill up to that 135 mark. Try to be exact. Yeah, 135. There's a little gap to fill there. GLYC, just the play that had that huge gap down. Yeah, this one had that huge gap down the other day. Looking for a little bounce here. Be like a bottom bounce play there. Extremely oversold. We'll see if IEA can reclaim $1. So coming back on down, we'll see if 95 cents could hold on up. EMA lines are down to that 92 area. This pre-market pivot area. See if this could hold on up. And PTN with some volume. Throw this on the top level too. So nothing there on IEA. It didn't give any opportunity for a long or short. Didn't get that pop at open, and it just didn't have enough volume to long. IEA dumping hard, 250s now. So that's why you always gotta wait for confirmation. We had a game plan pre-market. I was looking for two things. If those two things didn't happen, I wasn't gonna touch it. I'll just take the L and the borrow fees. It's fine. So just looking around right now. Anyone check the filings on T2? Just looking through it right now. Looks like they have an effective S3 as of October 24th, 2018. And then a recent 424B5, so be some dilution, in effect here on T2. This thing hasn't really gone on any former rips in the past. It's not the ideal long setup for me, or even short setup either. Quick scalps on it, if anything. Let's see, MPTN, APRN. Just looking around. Not really seeing any, A plus setups or anything at the moment. LPTX was a nice opportunity for a short, a pre-market short. I know Tom K, nailed this one over in chat this morning. LPTX, history of, gap and fails. Had an ATM, I believe. Low volume pre-market. You could see, doing sub 20K bars, very weak. We've been seeing a lot of these plays get destroyed in pre-market. So it's a nice, short setup, parabolic. It came back down, rejected on this attempt to reclaim. Could have looked to got short here, and it's a nice fader. I wasn't around pre-market. I had something to do this morning. That's why if I sound a little tired, guys, was up really early this morning. I had something to do, so I wasn't here around for this pre-market play. Check out how the SPY is doing. The thing got destroyed yesterday. The SPY moving on up a little bit higher this morning. Check out Apple. What was Apple ticker? So Apple, nice move. I know Come to Life say entered this one. I believe at 191. So Apple moving on up higher here. LPTX just going over this one, getting a little pop. Yeah, some crazy action the other day. In the overall market. Usually don't cover the overall market. I'm just I just do these penny stocks, but definitely some crazy stuff happening in the market past few days. You can check out WH. Check out Workhorse. See what this one's doing. So you guys make any trades this morning, anyone? Or are you guys in any trades at the moment? Personally for me, nothing. Nothing at the moment. Oh, anyone notice this cool new feature? Just noticed here, trade ideas, they have the Dow up there. That's nice. So we'll see if T2 could hold 90 cents. Right now it's at 92 cent mark. We'll see if it can hold 90 cents. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, it's kind of one of those days, not really seeing much, kind of like yesterday, and not much opportunity in the small cap market. You're short NPTN. Oh, nice rejection there. Back at 5. What's your average? So it did have a gap there, so it does have some room to come back on down. We'll see if we get this $5 pull. NPTN, Workhorse coming down to its lows. So it looks like we're cracking $5 there in NPTN. So you're looking pretty good on your short. $5.20 average, nice. Looking pretty good there. So I'm assuming you're risking off the highs there. All right, right now things are really slow, guys. Really slow right now in the penny stock market. Not seeing anything worth trading for me. Just low volume across the board. So I was wondering, where are you guys from? Remember last year we did the streams, and we had people from Italy, Australia, just all across the globe. So I was wondering, you guys type there in chat, where you're from. Obviously you don't have to if you don't want to, but just kind of curious, where you guys are from. Me, if you guys don't know, I'm from New York, out of Long Island. From Dallas, nice. Is that a Cowboys jersey you got there? Assuming. Canada? You're up in Canada, Ricky? Raptors fan? Nice. So how do you feel about Kawhi leaving? You guys, it's kind of like, bittersweet. He gave you that chip, and then, he left. I guess, like, mixed feelings over there about Kawhi Leonard. Wow, from Belgium. Wow, big shout out to you, Philip. Big shout out to you. What time is it over there? Oh, 15:50 over there. So, what is that, like 3 o'clock? Around there? My military time. Trading in the afternoons. That's cool. Alex did. He just went to Ireland. It must be cool trading in the afternoons. You don't have to wake up super early. Yeah, you gotta respect it, right? You want it to go home. You earned it. Nice, man. Work in the morning, you trade in the afternoon. Sweet. That's nice. Very nice. Anyone here does this full time? Any full time traders in here? Any full time traders? A lot of you guys do is part time. Definitely a lot of respect to the full time traders or any trader. It's hard to do this, full time, consistently. Definitely not easy. Nice. You trade crypto also? Nice. All right, so things are so slow right now, guys. Probably give the stream, like 15, 20 minutes. I usually don't end this early, but you guys could see it. For you guys who've, been in the market for a while, you guys could tell, it's just absolutely dead right now, the penny stock market. I haven't seen a single trade worth taking. Besides that, that pre-market trade on LPTX. So hopefully things heat up soon, guys. Definitely, we're long overdue for, a big runner. So hopefully we get some action, tomorrow's be Wednesday, we have Thursday, so we'll see. If you guys have any questions, you guys could ask anything. Right now, just you're sitting tight, hands off the keyboard. You're not trading anything. You're recognizing this is a slow market and that there'll be hotter times ahead. So no reason to take any trades and risk my capital. So nothing worth trading right now. You don't want to get into large caps, mid caps, options. That's not where my niche is. It's not where I had proven success. Exactly. Better safe than sorry. T2 still got volume. What would be an entry? I mean, right now, if you're looking at it, it's just right now it's just fading on decreasing volume. Looking pretty bearish at the moment. I wouldn't try to just time the bottom on this. That's that's what you wouldn't want to do that. Just try to time the bottom because this thing could just fade and go even lower. It could crack 80 cents. So what I would be doing if I was interested in T2, I'd be waiting for a reclaim, possibly a reclaim of 95 cents. Then look to get in there, to get in at 95 cents on a reclaim. Risking off 90 cents or these EMA lines here. So wait for this thing to curl back on up. Ideally you want to see stronger volume start to pushing in. You don't want to see this low volume here. Doing your sub 100k. So you want to see a reclaim of 95 cents. Could look to enter there. Risking off 90 cents. Looking for a push on up higher. So you're risking 5 cents. You really want to look for 15-cent return. Get that 3-to-1 R. But yeah, definitely agree. T2 has the best volume right now, 10 million shares. Definitely liquid stock. So this is what you would want to be watching right now if you looking to trade. Exactly. Not I would say 2 years ago 3 years ago when I first started, I didn't understand how the summers worked. People said to me, "Oh, they're slow. Be careful trading," and I would just trade the same way I would in a hot market. And I would be losing money. So now I'm being more experienced. I recognize that it's a slow market. Why am I gonna go attack? Trade big 5, 6, 7,000 share size and lose my money. So, I'm here telling you guys it's a slow market, and you guys got to be careful. We're gonna see a lot of fake outs, lack of volume. So, like you said, it's a learning experience. I want you guys to learn from me. Because I was that trader 3 years ago, and I was just attacking the summers. Slow markets. With big size, like it would be in a hot market, and I would be losing a ton of money. So now I recognize that, and I know how to adjust. You gotta trade the market you're in, not the market you want to be in. All right, so 10 o'clock. Probably give it till like 10:10, 10:15, unless we somehow get a big ripper in the next 15 minutes. Then I'll stay on, obviously. But if it's gonna continue like this, I'm gonna hop off early. Enjoy the rest of my day. No reason to sit here, you know, at the computer, all day, when it's slow. You do that, you get into it, you get bored, and then you take trades out of boredom. That's a good habit I'm getting into. You're shutting it down. 11:30. Latest. Not sticking around during lunch hours because my statistics show most of my losses come during lunch hour and power hour. So I don't want to be sitting at the computers around then. IFMK hitting some new highs. Pretty low volume. We could check it out though. See if there's any news. IFMK, this one does have a history of running, but you can see a lot of its gaps, fail. I believe this one did go on a big run. I remember this one being a runner. Guess it's just gone through a lot of reverse splits. Check if it has any news. Float. The flow is a little lower unless they let's see. Any news? Not seeing any news. Oh, earnings winner. Thanks. Float 8 million on Yahoo, held 65% by insiders, so it's a pretty high number. I like checking a few websites for. Used to only check Yahoo Finance in the past, but now I always check a few just to confirm floats. Go to FinViz, Market Watch. The best way to do it is to go through the filings, but FinViz. All right, so I'm seeing the floats around like 8 million. So we'll check it out. We'll keep an eye on it. This is not enough volume for me to get in it, but I'll keep it on watch. See if let's see where it's gonna have some overhead resistance. It's gonna have some like 225 resistance here. Had some volume there. Nothing crazy, but it had some volume there, so it's gonna have some 225 resistance. Let's see. Back in September and August, had some big volume days. Around this $4 range. Had a 7 million volume day. Back in that was last year of August. So it hasn't really traded much volume recently. This thing. Here's a light volume stock. Wow, yeah, just saw that. I just looked back at it. It's at 190 now. So yeah, not gonna be touching that. It's not even doing enough volume for me to get in. You're only doing 40K bars. Just too light for me. Yeah, so we'll probably give it 10 more minutes. Appreciate everyone being here, especially during these slow times. We just gotta stick through it a little bit more, guys, and there'll be hotter times, in the near future. and we'll attack hard then. But right now we got to be safe and be careful in this market. Be on smaller size if you're trading, and once things heat up, then we'll pick back on up and hit hard. So right now we just got to fight through it. Even if that means don't even trade. I haven't traded all day today. I probably won't be taking a trade today. Yesterday I had a small scalp, and I wasn't even on a penny stock either. So there's nothing wrong in not trading. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. So I see Come to Life scalping WKHS this morning. Check out the chart. There's some decent range on it. Had a nice washout, at open. If you caught that at open, 330s, nice move to 370s. So could have been a nice dip buy entry or move back on up. But just after the earnings, I don't really want to get involved, kind of scalping something like that, A little risky, but everyone's, is their own trader. So I'll probably give it a few more minutes and then wrap up the stream. Usually go longer, but due to the market conditions, I'm gonna wrap up early today. We'll probably see a lot of pumps, during lunch hours today. So be safe. You always know what you're getting into. If you're seeing volume bars, if you're seeing a volume bars like IFMK, really light volume, 30, 40K bars in the 1 minute chart, best to avoid. Yeah, you could make money on it, but it's risky. Take care, Ricky. Good luck, over in the crypto. I'd probably be doing the same, if I did trade crypto and penny stock. So, good luck to you, man. Have a good one. So, T2, back over 90 cents. So, let's see. See if this could reclaim, 95 cents. So, reclaim 95 cents, base over that for a few minutes. You see your strong bid soaking 95. You could risk off 90 cents, if you like it. Personally, I won't be taking the trade, but that's what I would be looking for. If I was looking for a possible entry. If you guys want to look for earlier, you could even look to get in now. If it's curling over trying to get over this EMA lines to see if you can get over that, and you kind of risk off this 80-cent low, 87-cent low. It's another option if you like it. For me, the float's a little too high. It seems like there is some dilution there in the filings. I just don't personally like trading too many stocks under $1, especially higher float. So it's just not my ideal setup for a long. So we'll see if that could hold 90 cents now. Start to push higher. Is anyone in T2? Let me know. So it's starting to push here on T2. Now it's curling over the EMA lines. So see if that could hold. You want to see a base above the EMA lines. That could be your first entry if you like it. This is just hypothetical if you guys are looking for longs. Over the EMA line, then you could risk off this 87-cent low, risking 4 cents for push higher, or you could wait for that confirmation on the base of 95 cents for a push higher. Probably get a few more minutes just to see if this makes that move. If not, and it cracks, probably wrap up the stream. Alright, we'll see. It's coming back down to 90 cents. We'll see if it holds or not. Let's see. Alright, it's not really doing too much. So, probably wrap it up, guys. You know, usually the stream doesn't end this early, but, like I said, due to market conditions. So, hope you guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys being here during the, slow times and just tuning into the stream. Trust me, the streams are going to get, a lot more fun and exciting, once the market heats on up. We'll be doing, future giveaways. And we may even have, guest speakers on too, occasionally. So, definitely stay tuned, guys. Do this every day, Monday through Friday, and we back at it again tomorrow. Hopefully we get some nice gappers tomorrow. And that's gonna be it. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Peace.